All right, so thanks for allowing me to come in and be a part of this and help you out with this coaching opportunity. What we're going to do now is we're going to watch the video of you teaching your lesson. All right, with these papers here, all right, two different ones. I want you to watch your students and kind of think about these questions as we move through and watch the video. But don't just pay complete attention to your students. All right, also watch yourself and kind of rate yourself on this. One being not close, all the way up to a 7, which is right on. But just kind of take in the whole lesson, see how your students are behaving. Are they engaged? Are they not engaged? And see how you're doing as well. Are you doing the things that you feel like you should be doing? And then after the video, I've got some questions I want to ask you.
Right.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So you had an opportunity to kind of watch the lesson there. I got to say that was enjoyable to watch.
Thank you.
You definitely have more patience than I. That's why I teach high school. I definitely don't know if I could teach first grade, but you did an excellent job there. All right. I want to move through some questions here, and just based on what you saw, just tell me what you think. All right. The first one, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best lesson you've ever taught, and 1 being the worst, how would you rank that lesson?
I guess about a 7.
About a 7. Okay. All right. What pleased you about the lesson?
The engagement, student engagement.
Student engagement. Anything else?
How the student, they're excited to answer the questions or to
Student excitement.
Yes.
What would you think would have to change to move the lesson closer to a 10?
Probably some more higher order thinking questions instead of me providing a lot of the answer in my questions.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. I don't know.
Okay. What would your class be doing differently if it was a 10? You talk about higher order thinking. What do you mean there?
They would probably be discussing things within themselves, like at the tables within a group more, excuse me, before answering whole group.
Okay. Like what kind of stuff would you like them to be discussing?
Like when we were going over learning how to add simple addition, like the terminology that they would need to be using, and they are required to show, to express 2 ways every morning in their math journal how to solve the simple addition problem. So they will probably be speaking among themselves to help each other come up with at least 1 or 2 ways apiece, because there are multiple ways, and they come up with the same answers every morning.
Okay. All right, I think we answered the next question. Tell me more about what that change would look like. You're talking about just small group discussions before yelling out, talking about the terminology, different skills and stuff that they're going to be using. Anything else that you could think of that would kind of go towards more of this higher order thinking?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. How do you think you could measure that change?
Have the students produce 1 way and hear 1 way from someone.
Okay.
So they have to provide 1 and then take a suggestion from their neighbor maybe, and document the suggestion in their math journal as well. So like how many? Well, I guess 2. it would still be 2 responses every morning.
Okay. So, what kind of goal would you set for yourself here? We've talked about higher order thinking. We've talked about group discussions. So, if you were to create a goal for yourself, what do you think that goal would be?
I guess give them time. And thinking about this and hearing these questions, I have not given them time to discuss this. It's eat your breakfast and work on your math journal quietly, and then we go over it as a class. We don't have discussion time. So I guess give them time to discuss it among their tables and hopefully give each other ideas to better, because there are still a few of them who are not real sure how to do the simple addition, how to even come up with simple addition. So have them discuss and provide help to the ones who are lower.
Okay. All right. Cool. If you were to hit this goal, what would that mean for you?
I guess a 10 on a lesson. I guess a better lesson overall, all around. They would feel more involved, probably.
Okay.
I guess it wouldn't feel as much as like work.
Okay. Okay. What teaching strategy can you think of that would help you hit your goal?
That one I'm not sure about.
Okay. All right. So, well, you're wanting to do the small groups. You're wanting to do some higher order thinking. All right. So, I like the idea of the small groups. I do like that. You could do an activity where within the group, each person could find a certain topic to discuss, and they could kind of master that topic, kind of like a think, pair, share thing. And then you could choose one person from each group to kind of share
Okay.
things like that.
Yes.
Um, uh, we talked about each member of the group kind of becoming an expert in their thing, doing a little think, pair, share where they can share out. Another idea would be each day to have each table or each group, they could present a piece of chart paper, and the class could kind of do like a little gallery walk where they could walk and look at the chart paper, and they could record some kind of flip grid response to it, since they're first graders and their writing skills aren't the best. But record some kind of flip grid response to it, making suggestions on how to improve the information on the chart paper, or just giving them praise. All right, so those are some ideas. Would those be some strategies that you'd like to try?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll give you about 2 weeks or so to try some of these, and then we'll come back and we'll see how it's going.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.